Hi, I'm Melanie Case.
And I'm Les Farkas.
And welcome to Whirlwind Wedding. Woo!
And boy, has it been a whirlwind.
We are basically planning our whole wedding in how long?
2 months.
That's right, 2 months. The whole thing, from start to finish, the whole thing has been 2 months. And on this episode, we're going to take you to the bridal show.
Oh, yeah, bye. I'm out of here.
Come on, babe. It's a lot of information we can learn. We went to the Allison Bridal Show. We're going to take you to the Toronto Bridal Show.
Yes, but it's called the bridal show, not the bride and groom show. Aha!
Good one. Okay. Fine. I'll go there on my own.
All right,
Okay.
You do that, and I'll wait for you here.
But just remember, I let you out on this one. There will be grooms there, and I'm going to be there by myself taking all the notes and all the information. So just remember that I let you out on this one.
Bridal show,
Okay.
not bride and groom show.
Okay, fine. Then you know what you're going to have to do? Go.
Venues.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I'm going to have to go see all the venues.
Yeah. At least that's something great that you can go and do.
Maybe I can squeeze in some golf while I'm at it.
That's true. Possibly. And find out from all these wonderful venues all around this area. Pick the best one that you think that we will both enjoy.
It's going to be hard because Collingwood is such a great area.
There's a lot of wonderful venues to be to take part in and see and visit. I can't wait. I actually have a big list for you.
Actually, I've spoken to a couple of people on the list, and they're very excited for us to come and see.
Well, there you go. See? I'll do the bridal show, you do the venue, and we'll meet in the middle later on.
All right, we'll meet back here.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3, break.
Show. We have Sarah Dunn. Stunningly Done is the name of your business. Gorgeous. You're just always trying to stay current. What tends to be the trends for this year that you're seeing?
A lot of ladies are going either vintage or they're going with the bling. So they're doing pinks and blacks, white, ivory. They're always a popular color. Lots of the brooches on, napkins, the chair covers, tables.
What do you say to brides who are trying to do all of it, every little bit of decoration, all by themselves?
Well, I think they're a little bit crazy.
So invitations are one of the most important part of a wedding because you got to make sure your guests come.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So any tips you can give me to what I should be choosing?
First of all, it's good if you have your colors narrowed down. A price point that you want to spend, because we range from $4 to $9. So you should know what your budget is for that. And if you have a style in mind, or if you don't, like we can customize something. But pretty much you should know your design by the time you come here and your colors, yeah.
Now, what do you say to brides who think they can do everything, not just this, but everything by themselves?
You're crazy.
And that's why Bridezilla has come about. Which I am not going to be. Is this thing on? I'm not going to be a Bridezilla, I assure you.
High on a hill, it calls.
So Two Birds Bridesmaids started it in '07 in New York by a Manhattan bride by the name of Ariane Goldman. And basically the whole premise of Two Birds is that each of your bridesmaids can each have their own unique styling, which kind of suits their personality as well as their own body types, yet the bride can be happy with the consistency and color with the fabric as well.
Wonderful. What's the fabric made out of?
It's a nylon jersey spandex blend, which doesn't sound like the most luxurious thing, but it feels super luxurious.
Yeah.
It's hand washable. Everything's made in New York and it's made to order. And it travels really nicely and it doesn't wrinkle.
Wonderful. What about women who are a little bit heavier?
Curvier. For curves, it's actually, we find that it doesn't cling, which is amazing, and it doesn't really show any kind of hides the lumps and the bumps, which is always great. We've been told that it's like Lululemon for like bridal gowns or whatnot, so it's super comfortable.
So can you show us some of the styles you can
Yeah, absolutely. So this right now is our one shoulder. So for example, what we're going to do is say it's a religious ceremony where we need to be a little bit more modest. Or, you know, if someone wants like a little bit of a sleeve or whatnot, you can also wear a traditional bra with this style as well. We're just going to wrap it so it hides the seam. And do we like bows? Are you a bow girl? Sure. Okay, so we'll do a cute bow. So here you have full coverage. We're just going to pull the seam right here. And then say one of your girls still wants to have some sort of shoulder coverage. What I'm going to do is do an inverted kind of a sweetheart sleeve. So I'm taking the opposite edge and I'm just going to pull through just like that. And then so from that style, she still has coverage, but it creates a really great neckline. And then, you know, if it's going to be summer in Collingwood, kind of like a cottage wedding, you could do more of like a cap sleeve or into a tank as well.
What a day. Now, even though these aren't any of the local vendors I'm going to be using up in Collingwood, it was still great to go to the Toronto Bridal Show just to see what's out there, what the styles are, and of course get some great ideas to bring back home. And possibly, maybe, probably not, learn a skill or two? Who knew that weddings were so tiring? This is certainly a whirlwind wedding. Now get out of here. I gotta sleep this off. We can't forget, of course, our charity of choice, Schoolbox.
Or even how that came up. I mean, who does a wedding in 2 months and then decides, hey, why don't we use the publicity to
raise money
Raise
for
money.
the charity.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there are poor kids in Nicaragua that need schools and school supplies. It's the second poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah. But what amazed me is seeing all those pictures of what they need just to have an education. Like our schools, how they're built, how large they are, how many people in a classroom, teachers can't have this many students, yada, yada, yada. They basically still dirt floors, they're little desks,
Cinder
little
block
huts.
walls.
As long as they're getting books, as long as they have shoes, they're able to get an education. And that was the most important for us, is because there's no future without education. The more you know, the more you're able to go forward, right?
Well, it's that old saying, you know, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, and
Right.
teach a man to fish, you feed him for life.
Exactly.
Schoolbox is a non-profit based out of Nicaragua. It was started in Ottawa about 5 years ago. And it started when our founder, Tom Affleck, he was looking to help. And he went into northern Nicaragua and he was handing out school supplies. And he handed out a pencil and notebook to a little girl. And he saw the smile on her father's face. And her father basically said, now that you have a pencil and a notebook, you can go to school this year. Hey, Les. Hey, it's John from Schoolbox. I'm at Scott Ave, Toronto. How are things? Hi, Melanie.
Hi, John. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So when you come back to Canada and visit your family and see what we have here, how is that?
It's mind-blowing. I get hot water here. There's stairs. I get to throw toilet paper in the toilet. It's a totally different place. My friends were talking last night about a website, First World Problems, and just laughing at some of the stuff they say, like, oh, it's too bad I brushed my teeth, I can't drink orange juice now. That's a problem, you know. But down there, it's like, how am I going to eat? Are my kids going to go to school? Can I afford pencils and notebooks? It's a different context because we're brought up in this society, and there's nothing wrong with that. We just want everyone to have the same things we do, and the same sort of dignity we have, the same sort of infrastructure, same sort of education, healthcare system. We have the Tools for Schools program, so that's basically raising money to pay for infrastructure. That could be classrooms, that could be playing fields, that could be washrooms and bathrooms, it could be desks. So anything people would need to go to school and the tools for that, We also have a program called Supplies for Success, and that's basically the distribution of education packages. That's pencils, notebooks, erasers, pencil sharpeners, and rulers to students, and also education packages for teachers, because the teachers are often neglected when people are raising money. We also have a volunteer program, so the funds don't go directly to that, but the volunteer program is one of our most important programs, because we get people from around the world, mostly Canada, to come down to Nicaragua. They help build a school. They work on the aspects such as mixing cement, tying rebar, and the most important aspect of it is going down to Nicaragua, seeing how people live, speaking with the children, speaking with the teachers, speaking with the parents, and encouraging all three of the importance of school and why the kids should be going to school. So not only are we telling the kids go to school because they can better their lives, they can have a better chance at helping their families, their communities, and their countries, we're also talking to the parents. If someone wanted to donate to Schoolbox, it's quite simple. Through your cause, through Whirlwind Wedding, if they were inspired by what you're doing, if the show made them laugh, if they were entertained by it, we would greatly appreciate if they went to schoolbox.ca/Whirlwind Weddings.
Definite acknowledgement to Tom Affleck, who put this whole thing together just by, literally giving a pen and paper to some kid in Nicaragua and realizing what a big difference it makes.
Yes, exactly. But that's also why we need to travel more.
And we're going to in February.
I can't wait to get my hands dirty.
Ooh,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
I'm Les.
Hi, I'm Steve Elliott. Nice to meet you, Les.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Osterbrook.
Thank you. I am in desperate search for a venue for a wedding that's happening very soon.
Well, why don't you let me show you around?
Awesome.
Not sure if you've been here before. It's one of the best kept secrets in the area. You might have noticed in the driveway we have a slogan, "The view from the top," and it's basically all about this view. This is the main lounge, and this is where you would hold your event.
Wow.
It's a perfectly intimate little spot for about 100 to 130 people. Not sure how big your wedding is.
Conveniently, it's about 120 people.
Perfect. This is obviously going to be the dance floor area. You'll probably want to put your head table somewhere convenient where you can be close to the dance floor, close to the bar, of course.
Yep.
And and we've got the outside patio, and hopefully in September it's good weather, and you'll be able to take advantage of that full space. Yeah, no kidding. Eh? So let's take a quick look out here. Okay, so as I said, you have full use of the patio as part of your gathering.
Amazing.
And really, your guests will come in here and take a look at this amazing view we have here.
Yeah, excited. Hopefully it's a day just like today's.
Well, I hope for your sake. So you've covered up in case it is bad weather. You do have a nice size area here, and your guests can come out and mill out here and take full advantage of the patio. People are surprised at what they see when they come up the driveway. We rise about 250 feet in elevation as you come up the driveway, and you can actually see the bay. On a good day, you can see right across the other side.
Do you know how far ASL above sea level you are?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Well, I have a little surprise plan, so we might need to know that.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll work with you.
Awesome.
Assuming that everyone doesn't bring their own car. We've had events in here, 250 people.
No, I'm hoping to bust them in.
Well, no, that's even better.
All right. Well, I have a couple of questions.
Sure. Well, why don't we go sit down in the comfortable seats here and we can chat.
Perfect.
After you, Les.
Thank you. So, Steve, I know this is a private member club. I know you have functions here, but being a private member club, do you allow outside non-members to come in?
We do. We handle a full range of small business meetings. We've had certainly lots of weddings here. We handle other corporate Christmas parties. Events of any size, really, up to that 120, 130 mark.
Yeah.
We accommodate them very well. And yeah, we are a private members club, but we're still growing. We've only been here for 6 years. So as a result, we want to try and expose our facilities to as many people as we can. The local community really doesn't know we're here, a lot of them, and it's important for us to open our doors and make them feel that they can come up our driveway and feel welcome. So, well, if you'd like, I'd like to take you out for a quick tour of the golf course and show you some of the facilities we've got. We've got some of the best practice facilities here anywhere, and we're very proud of our golf academy and our golf course. I'm not sure if you were thinking of having your actual service here as well, Les?
Yep.
But because some people have chosen to take the golf course as part of their ceremony, and This is a really popular spot here. You get the whole vantage point of the golf course.
Before we get to the golf, why don't we stand on the spot?
Yeah.
Because remember, I'm doing all this venue stuff right now by myself.
Right.
And Melanie's
Right.
not here, so
You've got to be able.
really got to be able to just describe in detail with
Yeah.
feel for her to.
Understood. A lot of times, weddings, actually put your chairs out on the grass here,
Yeah.
so all your guests get to look out over the top and see the view, and then you can stand right here.
Well, that way we can look silly and nobody's staring at
Well,
us.
yeah, and they're looking at you, and they're staring out there, not even paying attention. But no, it's a great spot. It's nice and flat there for the chairs, and then you just get that beautiful vantage point for your guests and that backdrop. So I think it's pretty unique. So something to think about for sure. So do you want to take that tour of the golf course?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go for that tour. So on the right-hand side, that's our putting area. We've got some great practice facilities here. Yeah. See all these little whippersnappers? We got some junior golfers here. We run lots of camps and clinics for juniors of all abilities, beginner all the way up to. We got some really high-caliber juniors here as well.
Yeah.
Now we're heading down to the driving range, and you can go out here and unload all your great shots out here. Full distance driving range, so you don't have to worry about being too tight. Some of the ranges down the city, you can't even go out and hit a driver, right? So you can go out here and blast away. So it's great. So anyway, that's a bit of a tour of the facilities, and again, some of the best in the area.
Yeah.
So we're very proud of it.
Just beautiful. Why should we choose this facility as our main one? Because we've gone across a few now.
Sure.
And everybody always says, "Well, you should use us."
Well,
they don't have your view. That's
part of it. But we've also got the other parts of it covered off. We've got a great staff. Our food and beverage team is here at your beck and call.
Yeah.
They'll work with you. They'll work with you from the start of it right through to the very end. They'll take all that worry that you have to. You need to focus on other things on that special day, right?
Absolutely.
So they'll take all that worry away. Our new chef here is wonderful, and you'll be taken well care of. So I think test the food, try it out first. I would encourage you to do that.
Yep.
Check the menu out, and I think you'll come back to us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I already have a really strong feeling of coming back.
Good. No, we're proud of the whole package, and we want to take that worry away from you. As soon as you walk in, we want to take over, and then you focus on the other things that you have to do.
Amazing.
You got to remember all your lines, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One by one. Well, I think we might have found our place.
Good. We hope so. I look forward to meeting Melanie.
Blue Mountain was an obvious choice. It was just fantastic. There was just a couple of little things that we really couldn't coordinate.
Like the surprise.
Blue Mountain Resort is a great place to have a wedding with up-to-date rooms and various rooms as well for all sizes. We also have our outdoor location, which we're standing in right now on the mountaintop, which is very unique. A beautiful vista of Georgian Bay. Your guests can take the gondola up. We also have parking in close proximity, so this is a beautiful location. As you can see, it's a large area for all sizes of groups. Generally, we'll have chairs in the center area, so there's an aisle down the middle, an arch at the end that overlooks, as I said, Georgian Bay from the top of our mountain. And this is about a 700 to 1,000 foot vertical as well, so it's beautiful vista, maybe one of the nicest ones in the entire area. It's a great site. As you can see, we put a lot of maintenance in it to make sure that when our brides and grooms are here on their wedding day, that they really take it in and enjoy it. And then to add even more diversity, we have a beachfront area. One of the great parts of this is that we also offer packages, and so it's very simple, very easy for the bridal party. That are designed to take the stress out of planning your wedding. Included in our packages are obviously 3-course meals, and there's various menus that you can choose from depending on the season as well as the menu that we provide. You get your conference space or wedding site space included with that. You also get a group rate on your packages. Now you can get add-ons which include decorations. There's great options for you. Everything is also accessible online, so all the information can be gathered through there, and then you can call through and talk to one of our wedding representatives and event planners that will then guide you through the entire process and be available on your wedding day so that it can be as stress-free and as enjoyable as possible.
So Cranberry Golf Resort features the only waterfront venue in the area that you'll be seeing here. And that's why it's one of the best reasons to get married here. You can have an outdoor ceremony by the water, and there's swans that you may see in the water there floating by, and the family of swans live there. So it's very common that when you're getting married and doing your vows, you see swans swimming in the background. And the venue itself, after you have your ceremony outside by the beautiful waters of Georgian Bay, we feature floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the water all night. And this is the Bear Estate, which we're featuring right now. This one is our most popular venue, as you can see why. We also do offer a golf course wedding. So you can do your ceremony and your vow right on the first hole of the golf course. And then there's a banquet hall just behind there called the Atoka House, where you can take your guests to after, or the tent is right behind there as well. Accommodations, we have up to 176 rooms either within the hotel and condo units as well. And we're in a phase 2 expansion right now of our condo waterfront development, which will give us another 60 rooms. This is not the only venue. The resort also itself in the main hotel has the William Watts Ballroom, which is in the main hotel itself, and that can seat about 180 guests. Yeah, it is a one-stop shop because we do all the food and we have the entertainment and stuff like that. I mean, we do have a vendor's referral list that we can refer you to. Our wedding sales expert here has the vendor list, so we have a lot of local vendors that we work with, like your photographers, your DJs, your decorators, your dress shops, whatnot, have you. And we have that list for you that we can provide to you to help you make your day stress-free as possible.
All right, we're back.
Oh, we're back! Yay!
I have seen venue after venue. And how was the bridal show?
I had a great time at the bridal show. I got
you
a lot of
didn't see any
information.
grooms there, did you?
I saw tons of grooms.
No, you didn't. She's making that up.
No, there was a
Grooms
fashion
stay
show.
home. Trust me. Just tell them it's called the bridal show, not the bride and groom show.
No, there was a fashion show, and of course there was grooms there to walk the brides down the aisle. Or back up the aisle after they got married.
Model grooms.
There was actually some grooms there as well, I promise you. I promise. You
Not
saw
this
it.
one.
No, not this one. But you saw some awesome venues? You think they were able to pick our one from all the ones that we saw? Or you saw?
I think I've got something nailed down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to find out. You, I'm sure, can't wait to find out as well, because all of this, 2 months, time's a ticking, babe.
Time's a ticking, and I'm throwing in a little surprise.
Great. So stay tuned for our next episode. He's going to get more stressed. I'm going to get more exciting. And it's just going to be a whirlwind of a show.
I'm going to get altered medication.